So the first thing that I said when I got stuck inside of my own like eyeball and head tension that I created um, on purpose by accident through neurofeedback when they put electrodes up into my head and they told you just focus, try to get the brain waves to go fast. So I started doing this inner tension, trying to, because if you tense it, kind of, it'll make the brain waves go faster. So um, I used to just see, because I was doing this neurofeedback because I would get into trouble a lot. I was voted the most funniest kid in my class, big time class clown type of thing. Would get into trouble a lot. So to not get into trouble, and I was a big time athlete too, and fought for my respect. When I'm getting disrespected or whatever, I'd fight for that stuff. Um, so and this happened. Like when I was 15 years old. So, and then immediately after, when I said, "Oh, I used to just see," so I used to just see the outside world. I would just see the movie. There'd be no consciousness of me looking out of my eyeballs as I'm seeing it. There's no tension in me projecting on the thoughts. I'm just thinking about what I'm seeing, and feeling the emotions of what I'm seeing and thinking, or of what I'm thinking, because the thoughts control the feelings. But and ever since I got stuck in it, in an instant, I became like couldn't talk or think or whatever. The reason why I stutter and talk slow right now even is 100% because of the tension projection. Um, I mean, I've had so many glimpses of being able to get out of it where I'm just seeing, and the feelings are just automatically taken over from, birth. If that's how it is for everyone, I assume, yeah, it is. How could it not be? So from birth to 15, until I did that biofeedback and got stuck in my own tension, um, I just the clearest way of saying it for what I could sense as to what I had done to myself was, whoa, I used to just see automatically. But yeah, what a fucking nightmare I put myself into. What a horrific hell nightmare. But I have to get out of it. I mean, like, my friends use the Ouija board, and that's probably just power of the subconscious mind type of stuff. But in any case, with me not even there and not wanting me to use it, said that, that I would be a very wealthy, famous lawyer and stuff. Like, such a good lawyer that I would be famous for it. Yeah, but at the time, because I also grew up in a pretty my dad had millions of dollars, so I didn't, like, wealthy. Well, that's not a big deal, who cares about that? I didn't think of the idea of needing money to get girls or anything like that. The money thing was the least of my issues. It's absolutely no big deal. And then, through the lapse of time, my dad figured out how to lose all of his money. It was all stolen from him. Like, in such a fascinating way that it got stolen from him, and then he gambled the rest through other fascinating ways that he could come up with, like subconsciously trying to lose all of his money. Like, maybe subconsciously he's thinking maybe that's what will fix me, Maybe if I have to fight for my survival more. Well, who knows if that was helpful or not. But I can tell you it's not helpful now. Now the stresses and the tensions of having to worry about money are absolutely horrific for staying in tension, honestly. Boy, oh boy. But in any case, yeah. So this sucks. But in any case, I don't really care about the money thing or anything like that. All I care about is to be able to just see again, just be how I was born and how I should be. If I had a twin, how he would be right now, not with the money or the wife or the kids, but just seeing and being and just doing whatever I want without thinking about, oh, will I be able to do it without being stuck in tension at the same time? For that not to be an aspect of my life. Wow, that's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted since I got stuck in it in the first place. Man, if I could, there's not a day in my life I don't wish that I could go back in time and not do that neurobiofeedback in which I got stuck inside of my own head tension. So, yeah. It creates unfathomable laziness, too. And the whole fear of the whole tension thing. Just horrific. So, I mean, and I was also raised very moral too. So it's I'm a little bit different in that not only did I have money, but unbelievably religious. Just my mom prayed every day, constantly. She taught, we all had to go to Catholic school, and it was all about the religion, everything related to it. Being good, all that stuff was numero uno. In fact, we weren't told to be a doctor or a lawyer to be for money. Nothing had anything to do with money relations. 100% of what we do is to make the world the best place possible. So I would be a lawyer because not only would my teachers tell me that that's what I should be, because I would constantly arguing and crap, and fighting through words, but yeah, I would do it for the good of humanity, I'd be taking down the bad guys in a big time way, and yeah, so and we would all be living a much better life with me in it without that held tension thing, clearly, for so many reasons. Yeah. But yeah, just let me see, let me be. And then after that, boy, it would sure be nice to be able to finally get a girlfriend. And of course, now I have to work hard for the money, though. Oh, God. But yeah. Now the number one thing that I didn't even care about or in any way is the thing that's killing me, the money thing now. So I guess that's the number one most important thing after but number one most important thing is just to be able to wake up every day and not even think about biofeedback and not have it control me and just be seeing and thinking about what I'm seeing. That would be please God, please help me. Please pray for me, please. I just want to be like everyone else gets to be in that way. I'm not asking for that much. That's it. Just to be a human being just the human being I would be. And then I'll compete just like anyone else. Just the human being that I always was before I did that shit. By the power of God's grace, please help me.